shake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Throwing on second and long. Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, Corral. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Hayward throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alexander. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness,
There's a premium for all of that now.
And he's got room. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in his passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hayward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Panthers at 8-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Here's Corral. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A full post there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Hayward. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's more on the return. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Corral sets up play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Corral from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Corral now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That time he took a little bit of a shot off the run-pass option.
Well, you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to draw the defenders closer to the line of scrimmage with the fake inside. And when he stepped back, he thought he might have had that. Instead, they played it awfully well.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hayward. And it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Back to Taylor on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hayward. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Competition certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe start to tap down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
To throw on third down, Hayward. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The carry by Taylor to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Hayward. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down. 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this Corral lost it. The ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hayward. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 7.
Sanchez. 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 now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. taken at about the 1. Jackson now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson, and that is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action here. Corral. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to keep this again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Back on East.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably now.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
Come on. Hey.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
60 by 60.
Operating from the gun. Hayward. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returning it is Moore. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Corral.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, here's Corral.
He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Corral.
To the right side, and he's got more, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Corral's throw complete there to Moore.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On first down, Corral.
And this will complete to Will Fuller.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Fakes a handoff here. Corral.
Got a man, complete. It's Fuller again. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air again with Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Corral.
They go with a shot. Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
190 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe...
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now it looks looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
19 right. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Hayward. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On fourth down, Hayward. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
One final play for Corral.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense.